In the ever-evolving landscape of viral content, emotional narratives often garner massive attention. The alleged reunion of Dawn Holloway and her long-lost son, Jamal Holloway, is one such tale that captured hearts around the world. Claimed to be separated for 27 years, the mother and son's emotional rediscovery sparked widespread celebration and, shortly after, deep skepticism. Initially shared on social media, the story portrayed a grieving mother from Marcusville, Dawn Holloway, who had never stopped searching for her son since his disappearance in 1998. The tale quickly gained traction across TikTok, Reddit, and Facebook, presented as a triumph of maternal perseverance and love. But beneath its touching surface, a cascade of unanswered questions and inconsistencies began to erode its credibility. The mysterious disappearance of Jamal Holloway, according to the original account, 8-year-old Jamal Holloway disappeared on March 12, 1998, after being dropped off at the school gates by bus driver Walter Phelps. Despite a presumed normal morning routine, Jamal was never seen entering the school. From that day on, he was classified as missing, and no clear leads ever surfaced. Dawn Holloway reportedly exhausted all possible resources in the search for her child, including distributing flyers, involving law enforcement, and hiring private investigators. Her journey was one of profound grief, persistent hope, and agonizing uncertainty. For nearly 3 decades, her son's whereabouts remained a mystery. The viral discovery and alleged reunion hope emerged unexpectedly in the form of a TikTok livestream. While scrolling through videos, Dawn allegedly came across a musician named Miles Carter performing in New Orleans. A distinct birthmark on his left ear, identical to Jamal's, caught her attention. Convinced by maternal instinct, she tracked him down. What followed, according to viral posts, was a tearful reunion and confirmation through a DNA test that Miles Carter was indeed her missing son. This moment of triumph and redemption was captured in video clips, sparking a massive wave of support, tears, and virality across social platforms. Cracks in the narrative begin to surface despite the initial wave of emotional support. The story began to attract scrutiny from digital sleuths and critical thinkers. Several details failed to add up, prompting many to question the authenticity of the reunion. Timeline inconsistencies. One glaring issue involves basic math. If Jamal disappeared in 1998 at the age of 8 and was found 27 years later, he should be 35 today. However, Miles Carter, the man claimed to be Jamal, is reportedly only 27 years old, meaning he wasn't even born when Jamal went missing. This discrepancy alone led many to conclude that the story couldn't be factually accurate. Unchanged physical appearance and possible digital alteration. Another source of suspicion came from the photos used in the viral content. Observers noted that the hairstyle and facial features of Jamal, supposedly aged 8 in 1998, appear strikingly similar to those of the adult Miles Carter. Critics allege the photos might have been digitally manipulated to create a dramatic before and after effect. Some even pointed out possible artifacts of AI-generated content or Photoshop touch-ups. Who is Miles Carter? Miles Carter is a real person with an established online presence. Known for his emotionally resonant spoken word poetry and music, he boasts over 46,000 subscribers on YouTube. His work includes pieces like The Weatherman and I'm Still Here, reflecting themes of identity, resilience, and belonging. However, despite his fame, there is no public record or acknowledgement from Miles confirming that he is Jamal Holloway. Furthermore, law enforcement, major news networks, and official databases have remained silent on the matter. The absence of legal documentation or press coverage has left many wondering if this story is nothing more than an expertly packaged emotional hoax. Absence of credible sources. Perhaps the most troubling aspect is the lack of verifiable information. No official missing persons database contains records of Jamal Holloway. There are no archived police reports, school district statements, or investigative journalism pieces that confirm his disappearance in 1998. Likewise, there are no publicly available DNA results or interviews with Dawn Holloway published by reputable news agencies. The entire narrative seems to exist solely within the confines of viral videos and unverified social media posts. This raises critical red flags about the story's legitimacy. A sobering lesson in digital vigilance. As heartwarming as the story may appear, The case of Dawn and Jamal, or Miles, serves as a crucial reminder of how easily emotions can be manipulated in the digital age. With the advent of AI-generated images, deepfakes, and fabricated identities, even the most convincing narratives can be constructed from fiction. Audiences must remain vigilant, especially when stories lack hard evidence or third-party confirmation. It is no longer enough to rely on visual cues or emotional testimonials. Fact-checking, source verification, and healthy skepticism are more important than ever. Conclusion, hope, or hoax. Whether this is a story of real-life heartbreak and reunion or a cleverly designed digital deception, it has undeniably struck a chord with millions. But until official documents, credible journalism, or confirmation from involved parties emerge, the story of Dawn Holloway and Jamal Holloway remains suspended in a cloud of doubt. In an era where virality often overshadows veracity, let this story be a wake-up call. Not all that tugs at the heartstrings is true. And sometimes, the truth is far more complex than the fiction we so eagerly share.